Give thanks. Give thanks and praise. Give thanks. Give thanks and praise to the mystic laws of the universe and its protective functions and forces in nature that guide our thoughts and our path in all ways that are lawful, correct, and positive. Give thanks and praise. Lockdown Monday. Yeah, man. Honorable Lockdown Monday. Boy, I have to laugh because I remember a sister said to me, we normally go up on the hill and catch up and exercise. So I say, yeah, man, catch you on the hill Monday and thing, you know, like that. So I said, no, Monday I lockdown such and such. And I say, yes. So I have to ask some people in my group chat. I said, you know, is it really a lockdown? And a brethren post and say, well, not for you, Nestorian King. So me just laugh it off, never really pay attention to it. Cause I won't lie to you, sometimes I just kind of plug out. Yeah, I not really pay attention to too much of what going out there. So, Sir Andrew Holness, I really wasn't aware of this side of the lockdown. Say Sunday and Monday. But I know you'll explain to us what it is really about. But I really step forward for address is for share a document with you that a good brother Derek share with me in the group chat. Yeah, man. So we have to say salute to the Kingston College, the KC alma mater. Yeah, man. The brave may fall but never yield. Yeah, man. We say bold and brave, firm and strong. Yeah, man. So let me share a little clip with a brethren and highlight a document, a specific document, which is the International Covenant on Civil and Political Rights, adopted and opened for signature, ratification, and accession by General Assembly Resolution 22 00A. They would say 21 of the 16th of 16 December 1966, entry into force 23rd of March 1976 in accordance with Article 49. I'll read Sir Andrew Holness, and by extension to the office of the Governor General. Preamble. The state parties to the present covenant, considering that in accordance with the principles proclaimed in the Charter of the United Nations, recognition of the inherent dignity and of the equal and inalienable rights of all members of the human family is the foundation of freedom, justice, and peace in this world. Recognizing that these rights derive from the inherent dignity of the human person. Recognizing that in accordance with the Universal Declaration of Human Rights, the ideal of free human beings enjoying civil and political freedom and freedom from fear and want can only be achieved if conditions are created whereby everyone may enjoy his civil and political rights as well as his economic, social, and cultural rights. Considering the obligation of states under the Charter of the United Nations to promote universal respect for and observance of human rights and freedoms. Realizing that the individual having duties to other individuals and to the community to which he belongs is under a responsibility to strive for the promotion and observance of the rights recognized in the present covenant. Agree upon the following articles. Part 1, Article 1. All peoples, plural, have the right of self-determination. Now, what is the right of self-determination? It is the right to choose to be whoever you say you want to be. So if we, as a group of people, choose to say, this is who we are, this is our society, and this is our free will volition, there's no edict, there's no force here, then this is where you say you have the right of self-determination. You have the right to choose your political affiliation. You have the right to choose your national association. For instance, the corporate body politic known as the government of Jamaica, that's a political association. For a man like me, I say, well, I'm there on the earth and them call it the world, then all right, I'll be a world citizen. Now that's a separate and distinct political body politics, same way. No different than you as a group create your own thing and structure your own thing and establish your own thing and present your own thing. That's you. This is what them call free will. This is when a man free and not choose to exercise just that. It's free will. There's no edict. No man not necessarily have to attach themselves to no other man group or no other man thing. No man don't even have to form no group. These things are free will choices. So it's all people have the right of self-determination. By virtue of that right, they freely determine their political status and freely pursue their economic, social, and cultural development. Again, these are just Article 1, Part 1 in the lockdown Sunday. So we just go and chop it up. Because I have some brethren when I mind when I step out on the front and, you know, let my voice be heard. While you see when this voice a trumpet out there, you have a set of people, you know, take offense. Especially some of my little mainland people, some of the little aborigines. You know what I mean? And we're going to say, listen, it's neither here nor there. We say salute and we say peace. You know what I mean? It's neither here nor there, madam. So we say again, salute and we say peace. Yeah, man, so we have to get back to the task at hand because a lot of distraction is there and people like to initiate these kind of distractions. You know what I mean? However, true we say a love straight across the board, a peace straight across the board, and we do say we freely forgive all who violate. And only I can do that. I can't ask a lady to do that for me. I can't ask the next man to do that for me. So I say this to my people, free people out there, especially my common people here on the island and by extension find themselves on the mainland. Free will is just that. So a man can hold me and torture me and abuse me and do all kind of manner of evil unto me, but me can still find it within myself to say, watch it, I truly and freely forgive. God, this is where I am. Yeah, man. And I say give thanks. I'm not going to make no outside influence arouse me for act silly. Because me acting silly might impress some of you ladies who are like silly man. Forgive me. We already have said growth. We already have said improvement. We already have said great. There's no other option but to be great. Salute Clan Mother Ahana, our first lady here. Yeah, man. And by extension, all clan mothers Yeah, man, all the woman that is in earshot of this voice, we say salute. Yeah, man. And we say salute to the firm warrior them out there. As me say, so me say Joel Jaguar say, salute my lord. Joel Jaguar say, free man. Yeah, man, salute my lord. Hassan Blake. Free man. Yeah, man. Because I tell people say the freedom not really start with paperwork or even just the action. It begins within. It starts within the mind. And it's easy for know a man we're free or a woman that is free. I mean, truly free. Not is attached to any kind of strings anywhere. It's easy for know them just by how them express themselves. You get me? And with free people, once you're a free man or woman, you always can see growth or decline. And we always say we don't stand still, we're always moving. You get me? To be standing still, unchanged, is to be finite. But the moment we are evolve and I become better, manifesting our true greatness, then now we become infinite. So it makes sense we go easy, man. You know what I mean? It really makes sense we do go easy. The earth, as it is a huge place. And there's a place for everyone. So we don't need fair back and forth and a scrabble, especially you, madam. It's unnecessary and it's always unbecoming. So just go easy. We have serious business here to deal with. Really. Yeah, man. And when you're not visionary, you get me? When you're not visionary, when we say visionary, are the people them where hold them head forward and look out there. You know, when you're not a visionary and only I deal with history, then are two different levels. Two separate and distinct levels. You know what I mean? Because the historian can only look in the past and I live by the past and from the past. While the visionary already look and analyze the past and I create what is to come. That's what the visionary deal with. So you have to excuse me when I not have time for waste on the back and forth because it's unnecessary. And again, it's all about the pecking order and knowing your place. You know what I mean? So I would advise, you know your place. Because me as a man, I want thing I try stay in my place. I nobody run up and down and try get in anybody's place or in anybody's face. I stay in my place. I create my own paradigm. That we do. So we stay in our verge. Yeah, man. And we show respect straight across the board. I think that's what affects some of the smaller minded historians. Because them not have what the visionary them really possess. Them will get offended when you not operate like how them want you to do. In other words, you have some of them women here. If you're not going like a wild, bad, silly man, them not really like you. Them not get turned on. But the moment you act silly, oh gosh, man. Them have to walk with a towel. Because them are going to stay wet. So you're going to have people like those. And I totally comprehend. I'm cognizant. So this is why I say it's neither here nor there. I'm definitely not some of you guys type. I'm probably too soft. I probably think too much. I'm probably too forgiving. I'm probably too loving. I'm probably too family oriented. Because some of you ladies like when the silly man them purport themselves to be bad, step inside the house drunk after coming from the strip club and whoop your ass. And you say, oh daddy, that's my daddy. Some of you female out there, because I won't just say woman, because some of the behavior is just that of a female. So we have to really say, go easy. Because the love and the respect we have for you guys, only because it's unknown to uno. Because when I see we and hear it, it's like, you know, it's problematic. There's no problem. You have to just comprehend that this kind of man and a your kind of man. This kind of man and a man where you can deal with. This kind of man and a man where you can just handle. You get me? This kind of man is not the man where you put on your dress and go in the closet. No, man. This kind of man is the kind of man who will sleep out in the bush night and day and not worry about it. This kind of man is the man who will go without food and all of these things for days, many, many days, and still not complain about it. This is the kind of man where we is. This is the kind of man where we choose to be. We're the kind of man where we make the talk and we walk the walk and we back it up. We don't have a problem. And we don't have a problem saying, hey, did I offend you? I truly and humbly, you know, apologize. So please find it in your heart to forgive me. This is the kind of man where we choose to be. Not this macho thing. When I'm wrong and I say, boy, true, me strong, then my wrong is all of that. No, man. So I am not your type. I can never be your type. Really. I will totally comprehend that. So it's neither here nor there, madam. And you know, say you me at talk. Because I just pass through on a place and when I see you get excited, all dolled up, looking all pretty, me I say, wait, you expect me? Alright, I'm not even come make no appearance. I just go walk away because you on a little immature tirade. Well, you know, it's like when you see something where you want, you like that man, but you know, say, boy, you know, you don't have them access there. You just have to throw a beer, dart, and arrows at that man. And then I mix up that man with some other kind of man where probably give you all kind of problem in your situation. Get to know me, man. And you're going to naturally love me. However, it's obvious. Yeah, man, we're too probably soft for you. We're too soft on the inside for you, but we probably is a little bit too coarse on the outside. You get me? So the coarseness kind of prevent you from accessing the gentleness within. That's all it is, lady. I know it's going to irritate you. Because I know every time you go up on a live, you have to say something in my direction around here in the West Indies. Because you know you love me, you know, but you would love to hate me. However, love stronger than hate. So that's why I say it's neither here nor there. Go easy. You know what I mean? Yeah, man, I locked down Sunday. So we kind of show some things all over the place. For the people that will know it, they will get it, you know? So, and usually, it's nothing strange because we always are speaking a parable. We always are speaking in such a way where one set of folk will have it this way and the next set of folk will have it another way. Yeah, man. So we really know, say, boy, you know, we might irritate some people. We might offend some people. But what me no want to do is really bring no hurt nor no harm to no one out there, period. Whether I nor I public servant. And if I have an adversary or any kind of enemy, I have to always learn how to respect such, that enemy or that adversary. I not choose to behave silly. So some foreign Indian girl can say, boy, them like me. Because me is a man who behave silly. I not choose that. Salute, Stacey Jones. Salute. Yeah, man, I not choose to behave, you know, silly. Just so some Indian girl will look pretty. And choose she like to smoke like me, or, you know, She might take her a sip and thing and say she tough and thing. Watch me now, man. Me still not feel silly. So I'm to I being good. You know, like me when me good. You don't love me when I come out and I roar. Ah, nah, man. We don't depend on that no more, man. Enough for that, man. You know, here we are address the Prime Minister around here. Yeah, man, a different people we are entertained now, man. We move from the Mickey Mouse level, like we show no what we need for show no. We bring the paradigm shift, yet we are do some things where we not completely a miss. We rather throw stones, arrows, and darts. You know what I mean? So you're afraid for you admit the facts, say, boy, I would have loved it. There another warrior there. Camp. Yeah, man, you know you love me, man, but you know you really would love to hate me. And because love's stronger than hate. My. Yeah, man, the Nestorian king I drive the Indian ladies, them crazy. Them I say him I go on, so like him not say it. Nah, man, a complete honor and respect we are endorse and a push where you guys are concerned, man. Always. And even now we reach a point for one to get out of pocket, we smile and say, sure, tantrum, you know? Yeah. But you have to forgive way. We now can't just lay with any and everybody. You know, we not stay that way, irrespective of the perception. We not stay that way, madam. So as cute as you are, as beautiful as you are, as powerful as you are, as bad as you are, listen, man. Just go easy, man. Because we're there, you know. We're not going away, you know. We know all our fantasy is for your island boy, you know. I want to look around here and go say, one, we're worthy. And it's the Nestorian king. Joel Jaguar see my pass through a little princess platform and see her looking lovely, my king, you know. Yeah, man, all dolled up, braid up, pretty like a nice Indian, you know, like a beautiful Indian, you know, princess and thing. But when me I listen to her narrative, me I say, John, oh, so much people are lick so much shot at me. How I go on? God, this is, there is one level where we're upon where, you know, say, boy, we have to take the business serious. And then we have a little Aborigine community. We have Aboriginal community, which is our next level, you know. Where I, man, was very instrumental in you know, say, rousing these people. You know what I mean? But because me is a man so critical more time, you know? Yeah, man. Yeah, we have some people feel a way when we really address certain situation. And this is why I'm in a ram for say, boy, me apologize. I'm in a ram for say, boy, you know, just through me apologize and need forgiveness. What you say, man? I gotta forgive everybody, man. Yeah, man, me not no problem in doing that, man. That's my power, you know. That is what most sound can do, you know. Because I go in some books and make some people telling a lot of things, and my ancestors say, yeah, they did all of that. Over 300 millions away, them wipe out. Over. Hey, when me used to study back in the days, I cry like a little baby. I cry like a sissy when I read certain books and documents. Yeah, man. I ball up like a baby and I say, I saw them deal with the ancestors, so nobody don't know this. How am me alone I find this? Salute. Roma. Long time sis. Salute. Salute. Yeah, man. Over 300 million of people, man. All various kind of way. We are speak like how me speak. Them wipe us out, people. And that is the Aboriginal side of the information. Right now, me have to deal with the side where the British man them come around here. It kind of different from the mainland, because the mainland declare one of them Freemason independence there. You get me? Where Benjamin Franklin come around on the mainland and trick the whole of them, say, yes, this is the first postal location. When me there, so I tell them, say, no. Jamaica right here, so this landmass here was where the very first postal location was established. That means around on the mainland have to be the de facto side. Can't be the de jure side. Impossible. Why? They don't have a king's house there. We do. That's some simple little things, man. We're just logical. You know what I mean? So not like what they are try say, hey, we come from Mars and all these things. No, we are say, yes, so we're there from time immemorial. But me have some of my mainland Aborigines have a problem with that. Specifically, my beautiful Indian sister. And she know herself. Boy, the lady in a room for go at me, the people. Hey, me never show myself in a fair place. She just lit up, graduate. You better not make your husband dead when you go on. So I got to the suspects or something wrong. Then all your husband are going to say to you, then wifey, I mean, my empress, why does that man, you know, irritate you so much? What is it about that man that irritates you so much? And I'm quite sure you've never seen that man before. Not physically anyway. That's why your husband are going to say, and I bet you it costs a rip inside your home. I bet you the next life they're going to see you both smoking and drinking. And now going to just chill like how you dolled up for me today. You know what I mean? But me not for disappoint you. I never give you the privilege to say, boy, see me here. Because you go on too. Like a wildcat. Settle down, man. It's all good. It's all good. Roma, yeah, man, you know I'm available, sis. I really am. I remember me that try to get your number back in the chat, but you know it never worked. You know how the film system stay. So just feel free for calling, man. 4896016. Just contact me. 876 area code. Roma. Yeah, man. I don't like we are stranger. Remember, you know, we is a Nestorian king, you know, but they don't like that idea. You know what I mean? It have a problem with somewhere I say, boy, them want to stay unruly or them want for this. It's just no different from when the foreign construct come. You have some French people coming in our section in the mainland. Then you have some other British side of people coming in another section. Well, it's one set of people, you know, and them just divide with. You know what I mean? And by way of the miscegenation of the bloodline, you know, we still have that divide. Because even when a man like I come and say, yeah, it's I this. I forgive all I want. I forgive. I know I mess up and I beg the I them to forgive her. It's I that come and say that. And boy, may I tell you, hey, you have an Indian lady upon the mainland where, boy, I soon start highlight her so everybody can get into the thing and, you know, we get to see what really is the problem. You know what I mean? You cry out, say, boy, you hate me, you know, but look like the love stronger than the hate lady. And I don't want to be the problem in your home where Ozzy decides to say, I'm cut and all them things. So, it's neither here nor there. It is all good. And I forgive you always. Because you know, can't say nothing for irritate her, you know. It's just sad when you can't just admit, say, watch it, I'm cool, man. I just never get a chance to know him. But I said lockdown. Monday. Boy, people, I never ever know say all that I go on. But I'm not gonna lie, I love it. When I listen out that the place does majestic, you know. So for that, I have to say salute, Andrew. Yeah, man, because normally I'm one of them man they were up and down and all over the place. You know what I mean? But we already touch upon some things where, because we around here on the island connected with Britain, and we have a Westminster parliamentary system around here, we connect back to Britain. So we have two classes of citizenship here on the island, which is one is the Commonwealth and one is a Jamaica, citizen of Jamaica. Now because of how the political body politics construct, you know, you can't really align yourself with being a citizen of Jamaica and at the same time exercise your true dual citizenship according to how their laws is construct. I now make up these things. Lady, my Indian lady over there, You have to know, sir, boy, I'm not run to nobody. You don't hear my stance. As king, I have no equal, lady. My beautiful Indian braided hair lady over there. Yeah, man. As king, I have no equal. That's why I make that claim here. Nestorian king. You get me? And even as Christ, when them say, yo, carry him to Pilate. Sin? Go test him, psychologically evaluate him, and when them carry me in, because me did that for walk. You get me? I'm a choose to make them walk, yeah, sis. My beautiful Indian lady on the island, I choose to make these walk. Because first hand knowledge of the eyes, you can talk where you want to talk. Because that's hearsay. But when me I speak, me I tell them I walk. And when I went into that facility, the prisoner don't find a fault with me. The guard where I guard the place don't find a fault with me. In fact, me have so much green suit man I come on my gate and want discussion with me. Everyone did have to wonder what I go on. That's down to the killer them in that place. The lions them in that place. I come right on my foot and say, me elder boy, me here you say some things. Who you? What them thing they attack? These things are my work. You can't talk about what you do on the mainland, sis. I have no problem with you on the mainland. As beautiful as you are. Yeah, man. We are walk our journey here. You know what I mean? And we are doing it our way. And when they say, boy, we are asked for forgiveness, them things that are for build us, sis. You understand? Them things that are for free us, sis. You get me? This is how I demand freedom. With no apology, sis. So when they say, hear me say, I forgive my public servant and I forgive my people, sis. It's only because you're an historian. But the moment you rise to that next level as a visionary, that's when you're going to manifest your true glory. And then you're going to salute me and say, oh, you mean, king, not just chief counsel. Yeah. But we are king when we have no equal, sis. So we not have to run here nor there. We are set precedences. You understand? What we only choose to do is by your own choice. This is why we are saying free will, all that we have. You understand? If you choose to live and look in our past and stay in the past, we can't do nothing about that. Sis, that are your free will choice. We are visionary. You get me? We have a dominion for govern over. We have a progeny. We have to come up like how you say we come up. Bold and brave, sis. Firm and strong, sis. Not silly. Too much of you guys are impressed with guys who end up in a prison for silliness. And that is the problem with some of our beautiful Indian sisters. When you step up and say, boy, we honor our mother and we honor our father. You get me? And we say family structure, we say clan, we say community, we say togetherness, then what is it we are doing wrong? Why do we have such a problem? Oh, probably with I. Well, listen, sis. There is none, man. It's neither here nor there, man. Your free will choice is respected over here. You understand? It's just that we now put on a dress over here. We now get up and act silly and beat up a woman and say, boy, we're rough and tough. You know what I mean? We now go drive by and shoot them up, and say, boy, we're there prison car, we drive by and shoot them up, and who we are shoot up our own kind. No, we're not those kind. We're not that type of man there. So you might now go find we impressive, sis. So you have to kind of just forgive us and know so it's neither here nor there. Get over it. You know what I mean? I know you'd love to hate me. Yeah, man, but the love come before the hate. And the love is way much stronger than the hate. You understand? So go easy. Little miss. Go easy. Yeah, man. What you call me? Big Chief? Why do you call I my Big Chief? You know what I say? King, you know? Yeah, man. Anyway, back to the task at hand. Because you know, every now and again we have to kind of, you know, spice it up. Because today on lockdown Sunday, nobody never sent me that memo outside that my little sis from off the hill there, you know. So let me get back to Article 1. Article 1, number 1. All people have the right of self-determination. By virtue of that right, they freely determine their political status. You can be anything where you want to be. And freely pursue their economic. You can go in any business where you want to. Because them say you're the bank. And when them say you're the bank, that means, say, boy, you're the creditor. And then it goes so far to, you're going to discover, say, you are really the merchant. So when we are say, yo, a merchant thing, yeah, man, you become a merchant by default. So it's a lot of things, people. So it's neither here nor there with the Mickey Mouse thing. So we're not there, so we are there so for sure some government officials or public servants say, we have some information here where them aware of, so we are make them know, so we are also aware of these documents. You understand? Number 2. All people may, for their own ends, freely dispose of their natural wealth and resources without prejudice to any obligation arising out of international economic cooperation, based upon the principle of mutual benefit and international law. In no case may a people be deprived of its own means of subsistence. Boy, I mean, I think my local people on the island get access to this document outside of when few people share it. I'm going to give thanks to the good brethren who share this document. Yeah, man, excuse me. Because people usually are looked up, you know, just the human right document. You know what I mean? Some people look for the indigenous, but listen, all of these things are called treaties, where most of these corporate body politic are signatory to these documents, to these instruments, and as such, treaties are as much as supreme law of the land. Because within the Constitution it said, you know, laws and treaties made under such. So these kind of documents we have to have in our library, man. Truly. Number 3, Article 1, Number 3, Section 3. The state parties to the present covenant, including those having responsibility for the administration of non-self-governing and trust territories, shall promote the realization of the right of self-determination and shall respect the right in conformity with the provisions of the Charter of the United Nations. Wow. Listen again, people. The states party, including the government of Jamaica, to the present covenant, including those having responsibility, listen, for the administration of non-self-governing. That means if you not govern yourself, you're going to have somebody administrate you. It's simple as that, people. You know what I mean? Beautiful, man. For the administration of non-self-governing and, hear the next part right now, trust territories. So, this is an international document, and it talk about administration of non-self-governing and trust territories. So even when you're in what is known as a presumed slave capacity, there still is laws here that govern such. Because Anna me I say it, you know. Here wait I say, I choose to be self-governed. And my beautiful Indian sister over on the mainland there really not like that. But that is my free will choice, and everybody have that free will choice to either govern themselves or allow some foreign entity to govern them. That's a free will choice. So sister, you know, it's neither here nor there, meaning, you know, if you beat up yourself, because you not really beat me up, stop beating up yourself. Get over it, sis. Yeah, man, it's been a long time. Get over it, man. It's okay if I say I truly forgive, man. If you don't want to accept it, man, come on, sis. That's fine. But you should get over it. On your wholeness, Honorable Sir, Honorable PM, Prime Minister, and your wholeness. This document is called the International Covenant on Civil and Political Rights, adopted and open for signature, ratification, and accession by General Assembly Resolution 2200A 21 of 16 December 1966. Entry into force 23rd of March 1976 in accordance with Article 49. So one of your aid them can bring up a document there so you can see what I deal with. Sir, and your holiness. And you have to excuse my little side moments that kind of mix my Aborigine community within this thing, because they are relevant. You know what I mean? I don't ever consider them irrelevant. And from my Indian sister there on the island, I can see that she really says, boy, I man is relevant. She does not know how to approach even when me I open my arms. And I say, come sis. Bring your whole family, man. It's not a problem, man. I guarantee if us get one reason with me, us I go burn some herb or some chalice and I say, yo, how are you say sis? Go easy. And I say, I king this. However, we have to say, boy, people, instruments like these are here, and you know, we can take our time to look through some of these things. When I go down to Article 7, it said, no one shall be subjected to torture or to cruel, inhumane, or degrading treatment or punishment. In particular, no one shall be subjected without his free consent to medical or scientific experimentation. Andrew, I want you to listen to this international document here again. Article 7 said, no one shall be subjected to torture or to cruel, inhumane, or degrading treatment or punishment. So when my learned friend Chief Judge Chester Crooks make an order, it was an order my learned friend made, and I'm still at liberty to send him an invoice. I'm still within my time limit to send him an invoice. You know what I mean? I can always send him a good and learned friend only because it's commercial business. You know what I mean? It's all commercial business. And now that we are comprehensive, we are the merchant, we are the creditor, we are the battery, we are the source, we are every single thing. So it's a little bit more than just being Aborigine. You get me? That is our root, that is our foundation. But sometimes we have to learn a little bit more than just the basic. You know what I mean? And most of the time, I think the problem is not that a man like I, they are share it. The problem is, because me I share, and the people that may have access to the information, it kind of remove the invincibility of some of these mainlanders. You know what I mean? Because you got to have all a set of man to teach. But when you really go research and do some true, it say background check, you got to find say them learn it from somewhere else. And when you catch the source, you might relate to the source more so than the man will introduce it to the source. But most people, what teach out there, them just, you know, show you for them part of the thing, which is beautiful. But them not necessarily expose you to the source where you can actually, you know, develop. Yeah, man. And I know, sir, Yusufel is a man who show a whole heap of things. Yeah, man. Yusufel is always a man when I say, oh, check Yusufel, because them man, they put the documents where them out there. Them man, they don't just come chat to you. Yusufel bring some documents where I say, watch out. You go and go looking at that. And then we can chit chat. So those kind of platform we can direct people here. Ian is another platform. Just kind of ignore some, because everybody have their own style. Ignore him gimmick. But the man, they are genius too. Kimberlyn, gratitude, salute sis. Gratitude for your presence. Yeah, man. You have a lot of platform out there where I spread the information. It's more so. I remember when with the Darkman X them, and I personally used to say, yo, make we encourage some of them younger people that for just bust them platform. Even amongst my group, where I say, yo, what one like on afraid, so bust your platform, man. All you have to say is, yo, here, this is who I am, and give thanks. And that's it. It's not about the views or the likes. It's never about that. People that are concerned themselves about those things are disingenuous because they do business out here. Without you, I send a little thing here and there. You get me? Them not gonna ever survive and live. And watch me now. With you, I send a thing directly to them and give them that strength. That's how it's supposed to be. But the part where YouTube in the mix and I take what them want out it and I really a pimp the eye them. Because on the contents is being, you know, censored. You have to watch what you say, you have to watch what you do, you have to make sure so you cross on the legs because you don't want that money. A man like me, YouTube just said me I notice, I watch it, I now upload that. Yeah, man. Them say, me now upload that. You know what I mean? And then you have some other little platform will give me some little subtle strikes. So I kind of remove myself from using people, you know, information per se. I more use it as a source. I'm not going to take nobody, find nobody document nowhere and bring it, come through it to the public. I'm not going to do them kind of thing there. Me dress it up and probably read it and send the credit to the people. You have certain places where I learn from, you know, like a place named freedomschool.com. And them place that when my strength is there, I will send my donation. You have a next place named Sovereign Education Ministry. Them place that me as a man will go and you know, do my little study into. Because I not limit myself to one, you know, area. And some of our people, when them have a little information, you know, some of them go on to cockatoo brethren. You know what I mean? They make it so that you can't approach them without a credit card. Some of our people. And by extension, when them teach other people, the same way them come out in this thing. But now I say, I don't get paid. Any work man deserve him higher. For a man I say, yo, if me call a man and say, yo, Ian, John, know me jam up, you know, so I need you for Ray and Ray and Ray. I have to send a strength to Ian. If me call Yusuf, if me I go in an attorney office and say, I want help because I can't manage this thing, I have to pay the attorney. So I agree when the people them say, boy, them forget their strength. The only part where me will lace a fire upon me, I say, watch out. And a really business me I do on YouTube because I'm not monetize. That's all me I say. And because I'm not monetize, me and YouTube not have that kind of arrangement there. You get me? Because when I check and look and ask who YouTube is, YouTube I tell me say it's a corporate construct. So YouTube I make me know say once him YouTube pay me, I am an employee of YouTube as that corporate construct. That's just my comprehension. So I'm not there to interrupt them on business affair. And I might think that make your money for money is about. Right now, I say watch your give thanks. Information a flow because that is the new currency. But most of you not miss it. Because you not pay attention to me. Because through me I say me a Nestorian king. You look on who you have beside you and a measure. And then you just start attack me. And me not have nothing to do with that. So we are direct the people them to some information and instrument where they're out here, you know. And this is one of the instruments, you know. Find it in the United Nations Human Rights Office of the High Commissioner, you know. International Covenant on Civil and Political Rights. Yeah, man. So our local people can, you know, scrutinize these things because we have some very bright people here on this rock. That me can attest to. We have some impressively bright people on this rock who are not afraid. Yeah, man. And them are not bad people. We have some woman here. Some woman here on this island. We have them woman that impress me. Because them woman, them are called powerful woman. And them not have to go on bad. Truly. And them not have to disrespect them king man for elevate themselves for them platform. Yeah, man. You have some real powerful woman where we can say is associated with our thing. And by extension, is associated with this king. Whether you like it or not. So, my little Indian princess on the mainland there, go easy, please. Go easy, man. Wow, you really amuse me, you know. Because if only you know the amount of woman who wouldn't mind I get a moment of our time. Yeah, man, and we do share our time as best as we can. But that no means that we're promiscuous. You get me? That no means that we're physically engaged in any kind of way. So that's the historian, because of the history, them lock themselves right there, so them get kind of jealous. And them just a fuss and a rant and a go on, you know? Not knowing says a much higher level around here. Way much higher level. Yo, if you don't believe me, contact the Prime Minister of Jamaica. Just contact him office and ask to speak to the Prime Minister, Andrew Holiness, personally. And ask the Prime Minister if he's aware of a Nestorian king down there on that island. And he'll tell you, yes. Have a little face one round here we talk about him a king. Yes, him there round here. Yeah, man. Some little Indian sister. It's complete respect, man, with power, man. Nothing but honor. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Nothing but honor, sis. So that's go easy, man. It's neither here nor there. Yeah, man. We have much more serious work I do right now. You get me? It's not just about history. Want to our progeny. You know what I mean? Where you want them to come and move back way? Just have come living in the past? Are you crazy? Become a visionary so you can hang out with me. Rise, man. This is why we are here. To bring this paradigm shift. It's not what I think. It's not even what I believe. You understand? It's what is. And that is truth. Lockdown Monday. honorable lockdown Monday. Yeah, man, I love it, man. I love it, man. Roma, it's very important that you connect with me. Hold on. Yeah, man. Yeah, man, so I can chop it up. Don't just tell me you want to, you know? I already run the number 4896086. You know the area code 876. Touch base, we chop it up, and we take it from there. Long time people, me have yo, I don't know what I'm going with my good brethren Kafira down south, because I have to salute and honor them Monday. You know what I mean? Because it's the Great Seal, AhuuakhIndianNation Great Seal. Yeah, man, I them man the creation, me just aid. I them man the creation, man. I have to salute them warrior there. Because we know the brave may fall, but never yield. Yeah, man, and them man, they are one of the man, them when I said, bold and brave, firm and strong out there. Yeah, man, brother dynasty. So you say, I'm not at odds with absolutely nobody, you know. Because if me and my prime minister can chop it up as such, then why should me and my Aborigine people can't chop it up as such? You know what I mean? Yeah, man, we can, man. But that's a free will thing. But I'm not really dead about for come I wait on you guys or I try entertain you guys too much. You know what I mean? Yeah, I can't really do that. I just know say a natural love, honor, and respect we have straight across the board. Yeah. But I'm not going to really pressure Andrew too much to them. He just come for highlight the facts about there's these kind of documents out here where, you know, I show you say boy. You have a right to choose to make certain choices as long as you not interfere with the next man's very own right. Put it that way. The very same thing where you want for yourself. Which is, you know, live free and in peace. Then you must expect others to want that. But because I have some of my historians, them, you know, because of the atrocity of the past, them not really have them kind of sentiment there. When me I say, boy, yeah, if we're gonna stay in the past, then I think we're gonna stay captive. You know what I mean? Because the ancestors of that past had to have missed something why we end up like this. You understand? So that is a free will choice. We choose for the visionary, where we are look out there and I create it anew according to how we want it to be, not how some other foreign guy tell we. That is our thing, and that is a free will choice. Yeah, man. People now to check and help me listen to my Prime Minister here's narrative. You get me? I want to hear his rebuttal when he might respond to this thing. Because I know he shall, a bright man. A man, they're not done. And the man, they're not going to sit on the sideline and make a man like me, where in a theme circle would say unqualified. A man like me will never go to them university. You get me? A man like me where is not a part of none of them secret society. Because I have my own society. And that burned my Indian lady, you know. She said, you're not a nation. I said, madam, it's neither here nor there. She said, you're not a king. I said, madam, it's neither here nor there. Then she said, you're not Indian. I said, madam, it's neither here nor there. She said, you don't love the grandmother. I said, madam, it's neither here nor there. You understand? It's neither here nor there. My Indian lady, my beautiful Indian lady. It's neither here nor there, miss. Yeah, man. People, honorable, lockdown, Monday. We just chop it up. Only because we can. And we're not, you know, break no laws doing that. And only through the information where we bring forward is so unique. It will go over a lot of people's head. You know what I mean? And rightly so. Because whenever the student is ready, the teacher usually appear. And for me, being a student, boy, I have so much teachers, people. I'm only a student at you guys out there feet, because I consider you guys the masters out there. I'm only a student here. Yeah, man. So forgive me when I make my claim, Nestorian King. Forgive me, my Indian lady, for when I say them kind of word, sound, power, and frequency that it reverberate right through your little Indian body. You know what I mean? Forgive me, but I am that Nestorian King. That is my claim. I am Ahua. My claim, them claim that. So if you want to call me black man, black boy, Jamaican, African American, what's all of these labels? Negro, colored, all of these things. Because Indian is such. Indian is one of them labels. But we don't mind. Only because we find say everybody I try usurp that label. You understand? And within your laws, it's a say, boy, we as Indian, when you come see we here. But because some place some other pale man, I call it one of the most amazing thing when you watch certain documentary. Because the other day I watch a documentary called Chiefs. And when I look on the documentary, I try to find the distinction between the Indian and the so-called American, or not American, but the US Army man. I try to find the distinction between the two groups, and the only thing I could have seen is that at the uniform, the Indian dress one way, and the United States man them dress a different way. But at the same people I look on, same set of pale face man them. Some of them say them are Indian, and some of them say them not. And that are the image when them bring through the theater, through Hollywood. Because the truth is hidden behind all of them charade. You understand? The truth is well hid. And now that people are bring forward the truth, then hey, it will reveal itself. It's just that we have so much infighting. And we have always have one heap of different chief and not new. So you always have a set of group over there and a set of group. It's nothing new. But there was a time when we find common ground for unify ourselves and say, yeah, we are one people irrespective of how it is, and we acknowledge ourselves as such. But for the historian them, it's tough. It's only the visionary them can say, watch out. If it's one world, then all are within the one world. If it's one earth, then all are within upon the one earth. It's just that them have all different kind of groups and body politics and all of these things. And you have a right to choose your own. You get me? If you look out there as a little man where no know nothing at all and I try a thing, I say me a world citizen. And I govern myself under that heading. Only true me say, boy, watch it, then the world is then. All when it is a corporate construct. But better me be a world citizen than stuck as a corporate citizen of the government of Jamaica. And these are options. So this is all we there have to say. We just shine light on some information. That's all we do. Yeah, man. Some are beautiful sis. Don't get too jealous. Yeah, man. I know say woman like woman not gonna really keep no weak man. I know that. You get me? But there's levels to this thing, sis. You know what I mean? And one of the secrets we learn from our ancestors is that humility is strength. Sis, you just can't see it. You think me weak when I say I forgive all my public servants and my people. You look for me and say I'm weak, sis. Come on. There's multiple levels to this thing, my Indian princess. Yeah. My Indian lady. Yeah. On the mainland there. There's multiple levels to this thing. And when you stay at one level, then you're finite, sis. You're just right there. For the visionary, we keep moving forward, remains infinite, sis. Yeah, man, that is how elusive we become. So, Nestorian king, and as king, there is no equal. And remember, I say all of my people out there as such, whether man or woman, you're all kings here. Yeah, man. That's the office. Yeah, man. That's the office. Yeah, man. And you move with a court of marshalsy. All of us. Not just I just declare it. So me know it. Yeah, man. So it's just a step-by-step process. Anyway. Give thanks. Give thanks. Boy, I should have found a nice tune for that. Occasion, yeah, but we just give thanks. We can wrap it up now. We're going to the hour mark. Yeah, man, right in the ride out mark. We say gratitude for the people that we pass through. Kimberlyn, salute sis. Joel Jaguasi, my lord, salute. Roma, salute. Jamaica, I see you just pop through, salute. Stacy, Anna sis. Anna. Hassan Blake, salute my king. The brave may fall, but never yield. Bold and brave. Firm and strong. Yeah, man. We say salute to all of the Aborigine platforms out there where I do them thing. Lakona Empire. Yeah, man. Aborigine youth. Yeah, man. Them say you're wild enough. But more time we as wild Indian, and that's how we have to stay. But I salute you on your platform and your style. All the way. Now go say holy, holy, holy. We have a different class. You know, we have a warrior class. We have a learned class. And yes, my Indian sister on the mainland, we do have a laborer class. You know what I mean? So, that's known a place. Because a place is within an deoxyribonucleic acid. So when I do ancestry, make sure you check to know what kind of place and station you had. So when you are chief or chiefess, sis, demonstrate that. Because that's at the high level. Yeah, man, if you come from a bloodline of chieftains, that means, yeah, the chieftains, them convert and call kings. When them a move from a place. You get me? That's how it works, sis. So if you're a chief or chiefess, conduct yourself accordingly. Because that's a high office. And we can start out one way, you know, but we don't necessarily have to finish how we start. You get me? Yeah, man. I say great man in Jamaica. What I'm saying is a seventh learned man. And when me hear him backstory, the man that dead as a pauper. Yeah, man, as a living pauper, man. Drunk, well, not as a pauper, but as a drunk. I want to see if I find him name. I wonder if I could. And some of them story are story where we have to go, you know. I, man, personally would have loved to highlight these people because I tell you, say, Mount Senior, Gladstone, Wilson. That's the name of, you know, this man. This man right here was greater than great. Show some respect. That's what the caption I say, you know. Mount Senior, Gladstone Wilson, the seventh most learned man in the world. I right around here, so him come from. Born March 10th, 1906 in Mavis Bank, St. Andrew. Father, Nelson Cameron Wilson. Mother, Roseanne Namor. Was tutored privately by his parents as a boy and won 3 scholarships. He attended St. George's College in 1918 to 1922. He became a Roman Catholic priest, educator, lecturer, traveler, and linguist, counselor, and secretary of the Curie. Brethren, them kind of money I wouldn't know much about, you know what I mean? So me have to go touch upon, you know, just this specific topic and a couple of other great man from this rock. So I say salute to my good and learned friend, Kiddo Smith. Salute me elder. I will surround myself with elders. Yeah man, I'm not lean to my own understanding. I don't do that no more. I don't do that. I always take counsel. I don't have a problem taking counsel. I don't have a problem correcting myself. I don't have a problem making amends. I don't have a problem saying I apologize. Truly, I completely listen. I don't have a problem. I don't have a problem. I say, yo, I truly and willingly forgive. Hey, my people, well, not just my people, come here. Mark Christopher say, oh, now forgive nothing. Yo, that's a phone thing. You don't have no own free will, man. If you don't want to walk in a fire, go on. And if I choose not to, then it's my choice. And if I choose to walk in a fire, my choice. Who is you people, man? I don't declare myself Nestorian king. When I feel like when I can't make any kind of argument in front of me, don't let me have to dismiss on the man. Yeah man, honorable lockdown Monday, me have to kind of laugh at it, you know. Boy, yes, so them a kind of touch base with Sir Honorable Prime Minister of Jamaica, Andrew Holness. So I know say all today him staff put together something interesting for run me out of town, you know. But I know Muta Baruka probably a touch base with him and say, watch you, and I met the king that date here, you know. The king no normal. So that's loud the king. Yeah man. You know, see him come at me and me go run out there and think so boy, you know. I want little play man. I'm go run in a concrete and steel wall. And Muta Baruka tell Andrew that, you know. Say Andrew go easy, yeah man. Loud the king make him do film thing. Nobody can follow him. Because one thing with the opponent of truth, you know. That's one thing, you know. Always look and just consider. One thing with the opponent of truth is that them know the truth. That's why them oppose the truth. Consider that. Consider that. Yeah, man. Because the opponent of the truth know that truth, recognize that truth within themselves, acknowledge that truth, but them cannot, you get me, say yes, that is the truth. By them own very nature, them have to be adversarial. And even in the Bible you see it. That's why when the Mosai say, yo, all how now come from, all the Satan themselves was there. And the Satan say, I go to and fro throughout this earth. I wonder who him da look for. I hope him not get for all and pan none away. Indian ladies. But I'm saying all that for say this. It's neither here nor there. Do your thing. Because your thing is just yours. Take care of your house. Because your house is just yours. Secure your family. Because your family is just yours. And mind your own business, because your business is just yours. It's as simple as that. Let's rise. Let's elevate. Let's stop that bickering. It's unbecoming. I can say that, and I can make them choice that. What's stopping you guys? What's restricting you from saying unity? What's up with all of these stipulations and strings attached? Aren't you guys free? Aren't you guys truly free? Act like it, man. Act like it. If everything is a process, we have some people around here where some are even what me I talk about now, them don't even have a clue. When I say Aborigine, some of them probably wonder what kind of new mango that. You understand? Even when they were saying indigenous, only because them are here from the Maroons now. Them will say indigenous, we know say something about indigenous, but we don't know what it is, but we know say something to do with Maroon. That's how some of my people them around here view it, only because them void the information when necessary. So when a man like me can be here and present this information on this level, then we say give thanks. It don't have nothing to do with nobody else's business. Because we choose to mind our own business. We don't have a problem doing that. It's just that when your business affect our business, then we can say, hey, something is wrong here. But we don't have a problem minding our own business. So people, it's just a step-by-step process. And again, this is a mustard seed. We're not as big and huge and popular as you affluent Aborigines out there. So now for forgive way. You get me? It's only true to our compass. We don't necessarily need too much of the fanciness. And that's true to want to deal with. And we choose to write our own story. We don't necessarily want to mess with nobody else's history. You get me? We're here now to write our own story. We have access to the location to place things. Place our own information in places where it stays on into perpetuity. Meaning, it did forever, making us just that infinite. You know what I mean? So it is a process. And this is our choice. Free will choice. From our autonomous power. Yeah, man. Salute, people. We're going to ease upon Andrew today, but Andrew have one know and get the idea. So we are here. You know what I mean? And we will always be here. Only because we've always been here. So we say salute. Gratitude, people.